Welcome to my Hebrew channel. Today I'm looking at Psalm 25. It's actually the last study or the last video I'm doing on Psalm 25, the last few verses of the letter. And it's an acrostic, and we're beginning with Resh and then continue on through Shin and through Tau. So getting close to the end here. So we're trying to push it right through here. Ra'eh is take a good look, consider, study. Okay, Ra'eh. An ye, okay, my affliction, wa amali, and my trouble, okay, my affliction and my trouble. Here we are, Psalm 25, 18, and 19. Both of these begin with the resh. Okay, so if you kept to the acrostic, you'd hang this last one with the previous verse and then start here. But I'm willing to take both of these, starting these two verses here. So, are, an Anyi ve'amali, consider my affliction, an, anyi ve'amali, and my trouble, ve'sha, and forgive, call to all, totai, all of my sins, plural form here, and the holum here is carried up both of these consonants here, so I'll consider both of these matas lecciones. So I over time, I was teaching, hey, the aleph isn't the matres lecciones, something else, but it is actually, it works like a matres lecciones. So just call it a matres lecciones. So, totai, and my sins, plural here, my sins. Have my troubles, my sins, and my affliction. All of these here have hirigod, hirigod. This one has just a yod, but it's still a first person uh, suffix here, possessive suffix. Re'eh, and consider or look, oive, at my enemies, ki ravu, because there are there are plenty of them. Shin at, and hatred, hamatz, violent hatred. Okay, shanat hamatz. This is violent hatred. The mnemonic here is Hamas, the terrorist group. Okay, Hamas. Hamas. I think maybe there is some relationship there, but haven't seen how close that is. So, but it's a good way to remember it. Shinat, Hamas, Shen Shinini, because they hate me. Okay, so this is then the noun form of it, Shanat, and then this one's here the verbal form of it, they hating me. Okay, and again the yod at the end receives the action here. It's a singular suffix pronoun here, who's being hated. So Shinat, Hamatz, Shinuni. Plural form here of the surik, and then of course the ni here is suffixed on there, who is receiving this hatred. So with the hatred of violence, they hate me. And these two lines here begin with fresh here, Rosh, and the head form, of course, of the paleographic form, hieroglyphic form of when the alphabet started as a resh, it began as a head here. So, and we're going to Shin, second to last letter of the alphabet here. Shomrai, okay, this is a very nice Kama here, so it's going to be an O. Shomrai, nafshi, my soul, guard my soul. Vehatsileni, and deliver me, save me, Hatsileni. Again, Hirikyod, Hirikyod here, guard my soul and save me. Al Abosh, and do not make me ashamed, do not be put to shame. And so I will not, so it's first person's prefix form of the verb here, but then it's hortatory, okay? So I should not be put to shame, okay? So hortatory, hortatory als, the prohibitive als, is going to carry a prefixed form of the verb here. That's what we have. I should not be ashamed. Make me not ashamed, okay? Al ebosh, ki, because hasiti, because I take refuge, bach, in you, okay? In you, in Jehovah here. So I take refuge. This one here is a prefixed verb of in first person. This one is a suffix verb in first person, ki. And we often do see this interplay of prefix suffixed verbs happening one after the other. Al ebosh, Ki haziti, because I take refuge bach in you, okay, in Jehovah. And it begins here with the shin. Up to the last letter here, tau, pom, about yoser, okay. This is integrity, completeness. Yoser, uprightness, straightness, yatsar. Yishruni, they preserve me, okay? Yishruni. So two things here, and then they preserve me, towards me. Ki, because kivitiha, because I hang on to you, I hope in you, I trust in you. In the original paleographic form of the kof was the line with a knot on the top. I hang on to you. Very literal translation. And incidentally, I've been emphasizing this one because if you go through the letters that are presented in the acrostic of Psalm 25, you're missing the kof. You do pick it up way at the end. It's not in sequence. It's still there, of course, but it's way at the end. And in some of the alternate readings you see in the critical apparatus, you will see a few references to possibilities of what the kof would have been. So, but here we do have the kof, okay? Kaviti ha'a. I trust in you. I hope in you. I hang on to you. And I like the kof as a line with a knot on the end that we're holding on to tight. It's something to hold on to, something else to measure. So, and you can measure if you're straight and if you're upright, you're with this line. Pede, and that is redeemed. Pede, Elohim, O God, et Israel, direct object marker here receives the action of this redeeming here. Israel, redeemed to Israel, O God. Be called from all sarrotav, from all of their troubles, from all of his troubles, okay, from all of his troubles. Referencing back here then to Israel. Who has the troubles? Israel has all these troubles. And so, petition on the part of David to redeem, uh, call back or pull back all of these troubles from Israel. And brings us to the New Testament and what happens when we face up to enemies. Okay, here in Psalm 25, uh, uh, King David most certainly had to face many, many, many enemies, and so he was asking God for help and facing up to all these guys. So Rai, Oive, Ki, Rabu, and consider, study, take a good look at all of my foes. There are lots of them. Boy, whoa, ouch. And Paul in Romans mentions what happens when there's persecution, and he calls us to something very different rather than destruction and rather than the Lord plastering these people. He calls on Christians to bless those who persecute you, bless, do not curse them, rejoice with those who rejoice, weep with those who weep, live in harmony with one another. Do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly. Never be wise in your own sight. And so, yeah, lots of enemies trying to get a hold of us, trying to beat us down. And with the joy of the Lord that's in our hearts, rather than respond with evil, we respond with the gospel. We respond with blessings on those who would want to do evil on us. And so it's a beautiful uh, message that we have from the Apostle Paul that we conquer evil with good, not with more evil. The world has a tendency of responding evil with evil. We respond to evil with good, and we do this because it's something that Jesus teaches us to do. So God bless, and until the next time.